Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 20 of my 1998 Tampa Bay Devil Rays series here on Out of the Park Baseball 16. And today, we are back with the 2003 American League Championship Series. So for the third straight year, we are back in the ALCS. Now, the last 2 years we've been here, we've split. 2 years ago, we lost to Seattle, and then last year, I was wrong in the last episode. I said we beat Seattle, but I was actually wrong. I went back and looked at it, and I forgot we played Oakland in that series, and we swept them 4-0. Seattle actually didn't even make the playoffs last year, so I don't know why I thought we had played them, but I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, this Seattle team is loaded. As you can see here, they didn't even make the playoffs last year somehow, but they're still looking for their first World Series with this group, though, and this has been the best team they've had, I would say. Highest Pythagorean win-loss. They had a really good year. I mean, they, took that division. I mean, from day one, it seemed like they had that division in hand. Not that there was too much competition, but still. And this is a loaded roster, especially on offense. I mean, they have big name after big name. It starts with Jesus Calderon, 5-star player, 522 slugging. He had a 393 OBP this year. Wow, he walked a lot. Holy smokes, look at that. 8.3 wins above replacement. This is a breakout year for this guy. So, they've got him. They've got Albert Pujols, the guy who I think has won the last 2 MVPs. Not quite the same caliber of year this year, it looks like. He's still at 40-plus homers, but the batting average was down, and as a result, so was the OBP and the slugging. So, looks like the power was there. He just didn't quite, I don't know, maybe it was the singles. I mean, let's see, he hit about the same, a few less extra base hits than he had last year, but for the most part, I imagine it was a difference in BABIP that, was the difference in the numbers this year. I mean, we can check that, but it looks pretty obvious to me. Yeah, there you go. It's a 70, or what is that, a 57-point difference in BABIP. It's pretty much the difference in the batting average and really the OBP and the slugging too. The walks were, right around the same. So he's pretty much the same player he was. He's just not getting the puck luck, so to say. But they've got plenty of other big names. A-Rod, of course. They signed Carlos Delgado this offseason. He had a pretty solid year offensively for them, 38 homers. 4.4 wins above replacement. They're paying him a lot of money, but still, they got Rondell White. Oh my, this lineup's even more stacked than I thought. Bill Miller, Pudge Rodriguez. I mean, this is an insane team. I guess Pudge isn't really quite the offensive player that to fear. I mean, he had a good year offensively this year, but this looks like it was also pretty BABIP related. I guess he cut down on his strikeouts this year, so that's part of it. But anyway, this is a phenomenal team, and it's going to be a tough test. Ray Parkinson, I mean, their pitching staff is where, it sort of falls apart for them. Ray Parkinson, it looks like he had a huge fluke of a year. I mean, he had a 2.72 ERA and 22 wins, but opponent's BABIP was 240, and he barely struck out half a batter an inning. So I would say, look at his strikeout to walk ratio. That's very fluky right there. So, I'm really not concerned about their pitching staff. Zach Day, Ralph Huffman. Their bullpen's not too bad, though. They've got Jim Messier, the guy, the former Tampa Bay Devil Ray. Billy Wagner. Derek Lowe, I see. Some other names I don't really recognize. I've never heard of any of these guys, but anyway. They are missing a couple key players, though. Jimmy Rollins is out, so that's going to force, I guess, A-Rod. I guess it must force this guy into the everyday lineup. I bet they move A-Rod to DH and maybe Bill Miller to third. And, well, I don't know, actually. I don't know what their lineup looks like when Rollins is healthy. It's interesting, but they're missing Rollins and they're missing Manny Ramirez, another big name who I'm sure they could use, another 30 home run guy, one of the best right-handed hitters of my lifetime. So, yeah, I mean, they're missing some big names, but they still got a loaded team, and they took care of Toronto in round 1. They led the league in runs scored, and they were second in runs against, so that's pretty much all you need to know. I mean, they're a very well-balanced team. Although I'm kind of surprised by that second in runs against. I mean, we were first, and we were third in runs scored, but anyway, what was our Pythagorean win-loss? We had the same Pythagorean win-loss as them, so our run differentials were right around the same. So, interesting stuff there, but alright, let's get this series started. So let's line up our rotation. We actually have, I think, 2 days off before the start of the series. Oh no, I only had 1. So, alright, let's see. Benson is not going to be able to go again until Game 3. I think Hudson can go in Game 1, though. Yes, he can. So the real question is, who do we go with in Game 2? Zito wasn't... he wasn't that great. Both Zito and Saunders really weren't that great, but I don't know, Domingo had those 2 scoreless innings. I mean, maybe he's earned a shot, I don't know. I think we're going to go with the same rotation as we had in the last series, though. I think I still just trust Saunders and Zito a little bit more than I trust Domingo, and maybe that's kind of an arbitrary personal thing, but I'm just sort of being honest, so. Alright, let's do this. Game number 1. Let's delete all our messages and do it. Wait, hold up. Oh, Montreal lost. Oh, now I'm sad. Alright, well, it is San Diego and Cincinnati on the other side of things. Philadelphia is the team we beat in the World Series last year. They are not coming back. They got eliminated by the Reds. So, interesting stuff there. But alright, let's do this. Game number 1 from the Trop against Seattle. Ralph Huffman versus Tim Hudson. We definitely have the pitching advantage in this matchup, but we'll see. We'll see if it works out. So, let's see. Sepulveda cooled off. Roland actually heated up a little bit there in the last game. I think we'll just go with the default lineup in Game 1 and see how things go. Oh, and I guess we should probably remove Rob Nen from the... we should probably put him on the DL and add somebody else to the postseason staff. So... Alright, let's do, during the playoffs, must miss the fun. Yeah, okay, playoff deal. Good, they added that. Oh! Thank you, game. They finally added this. Oh, they must have added this in the last patch. Oh, thank you. Oh, OOTP. I've been waiting for them to do this for years. Like, not years, but, you know. It's always been one of my pet peeves of this game is how the DL works in the playoffs. You can't activate guys until their DL time runs up, even if they're healthy. Or no, it's the other way. It's the other way around. You can't activate guys when their DL time runs up, but they're not quite healthy yet. If you want to get them on a post, because you have to, if you want a guy to pitch in the NLCS, he's got to be on the NLCS roster for Game 1. But the way this game used to do it is, even if he was going to miss just the first 2 games, you couldn't activate him until the middle of the round, and because of that, you couldn't use him that round. So it was really stupid. But now it looks like they fixed that, so good. I'm glad to see that. But we got to add somebody to the postseason roster. So we could go with a reliever, or we could go with like a pinch runner type, or even like a pinch hitter type, like a Pat Jordan. Has he been on our roster, or... No, he has not been on our roster, so we could go with him. He would give us a nice left-handed bat off the bench. That's something we don't really have right now. Yeah, so I think we're going to go with Pat Jordan to add to the roster. He didn't even take an at-bat with us, did he? We claimed him... Wow, we claimed him in June, and he didn't even take an at-bat with the big league club. I guess he was in AAA for most of the year, but I had him up in September. So, alright, let's put him on the postseason roster. And alright, let's do it. Game number 1. So we've got Ralph Huffman versus Tim Hudson, as I said. And let's do it from the Trop. A rematch of the 2001 ALCS. Remember, Seattle won that series? I want to say that was a 7-game series, but... I can't recall, to be specific, and after thinking that I played them in the last ALCS, I honestly have no idea. But, alright, we are knotted up at 2 through 4. Hudson kind of exploded there in the 4th, but there we go, a 3-run 5th for us, so we have a 3-run lead now. Hudson, can you get us to the 6th at least? Alright. So he had a nice bounce-back start. Remember, he really struggled in Game 3 of the ALDS, and he got the loss in that... Oh, no, he didn't get the loss in that game, I don't think, but... Still did not pitch well, and kind of was one of the reasons why we lost that game, so... Alright, ooh, great, Jason Varitek's hurt. Awesome. That's what I want to see. Alright, let's get Ryan Madsen up. Madsen, Gonzalez, Mariano, that's the 7-8-9 we're still going with. Alright, we already forced their guy out of the game, though, Huffman. That's good. Let's get Madsen in there for the 7th. Gets through that untouched. Unscathed, I should say. Alright, on to the 8th. We will get Mike V. Gonzalez up. Not just Mike Gonzalez, but Mike V. Gonzalez. Oh, we're not even going to need him. We got a 2-spot there. Let's bring in someone else then. Let's go with Blaine Neal. I know he's cold, but we'll get Mariano up just in case. But I want to use someone like Romero next inning if I can. Let's see. Alright, Neal give up a 2-out double to Pujols. Now he's got to deal with Delgado. The 1 Delgado swings, hard hit, ground ball back up the middle. Tough play for Hart. Throw to first in time. All right, nice play. So I've touched on Michael Hart's offensive struggles, but one thing that he does provide to the team is a plus glove at second base, and it paid off there. So all right, we've got a 5-run lead still. Let's get Romero in the game. Sit Mo down. Go half inning. Then we'll get Mo back up, just in case. And we'll see until runners in scoring position. All right, Romero gets through the 9th, and we win Game 1. So, all right, a solid start out of Hudson. Bullpen shut down the Mariners late. No strikeouts out of the bullpen, only 2 hits allowed. And the offense did the job today. 7 runs. Got to expect to win games if you're going to score 7 runs. So, all right, we win Game 1. On to Game 2, and Varitek out for 5 effing weeks. And now we're down to one catcher on the postseason roster. Because I can't replace a mid thing, can I? I don't think I can. If I place on the DL, must miss the. Yeah, it's fine. He's gone anyway, so yeah, it's all right. Can I add a catcher though? Is the question. I don't even know if we have a third catcher on our 40-man, to be honest. We must, but nope, we don't. All right, I'll kind of slim pickings here, but let's see who had the best year in AAA. Oh, all these guys were kind of horrible. Oh my god. Oh, this is AA. Okay. Let's see AAA. All right. Oh yeah, we've got Lee Collins. He's not too bad. It was pretty horrible in AAA this year. But this guy wasn't really much better. Sorry, let's call up Lee Collins. Can we... Is it going to let us do it? If we put him on the 40-man and then... Alright, yeah, I think it let us do that. Good. 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 Alright, but obviously Molina's going to get the start. We'll do start a tired, and then we're obviously going to bat in the 9th. And then against lefties, same thing. Molina and Collins. So that becomes kind of a big hole. And Veritek had been playing well, so that's kind of a blow to us. But all right, we'll see. That might have been much like the last series. Might have been Rob Nen's last pitch thrown as a Tampa Bay Devil Ray. Veritek might have caught his last inning as a Tampa Bay Devil Ray, but we'll see. We will see. But for now, we've got a playoff series to deal with. It's game number 2. They've got their ace Ray Parkinson on the mound. We're gonna counter with Tony Saunders. I'd say this is a matchup they have to win if they want to win this series, because we've got Hudson going in game, or we've got Benson going in game 3, and he's been lights out so far. So, I mean, it's kind of early for a must-win game in a series, but this is one. I mean, if I was Seattle and I was looking at the pitching matchups, I would say this is a game that if we don't win, it's going to be awfully hard for us to win this series. So, all right, here we go. Game number 2. Offense did well enough in game 1. I'm not going to switch up the lineup. So here we go. Let's see if Tony Saunders can dial it in. Let's see what he can do. 1 run allowed through 3, 2 through 4. Oh, yikes. He got beat around in the 5th. All right, his night's done. 74 pitches on. Oh, he got hurt. Oh, why is everybody getting hurt? And it. Oh, so he didn't even get beat around that inning. It was Gonzalez who got beat around. Why would. I wish the game would tell me when the guys get hurt. Don't put in my best relievers for me. Please. All right. Let's get Blaine Neal up. We're down 5 runs. Like, it just made Gonzalez throw 28 unnecessary pitches. That really does not make me too pleased. All right, Neal gave us a pair. I'd honestly say let's just use Domingo in these. I mean, I know he's not really fully rested, but he can at least give us an inning, if not 2. At this point, it's kind of garbage time. I don't think we're going to win this game. Yep, all right, so we lose game 2, 5-1, and Tony Saunders gets hurt. So... Another reason why I wanted to add a starter at the deadline was in case somebody like Saunders got hurt. But all right, he's fine. He's just day-to-day, so he will be back. But all right, game 3, big game 3 here. We've got Chris Benson on the mound. Who will they counter with? It is going to be Zach Day. All right, and we're going to go with the same lineup, although we kind of got shut out last game. I mean, we got a run, but the offense, for the most part, was shut out. So, all right, we'll stick with the same lineup. I mean, I don't really see anyone in the bottom half. I mean, maybe... Roland's been playing well. I could move him up, I guess. Maybe bump Hinsky down. But the thing about... See, I wanted... The nice thing about having Veritek is he gives us that extra switch hitter. So I think... Well, let's do this. We'll bump Roland up to 5th, Hinsky to 6th, then Hart 7th, Sepulveda 8th, and Benji 9th. But all right, we're going to need a big start out of Chris Benson here. Let's see it. In Seattle against Zach Day, we have the clear pitching advantage here, but we'll see if it plays out that way. Game number 3 from Safeco. Let's see how this will play out. Benson rolling along so far, but Zach Day has equaled him, and now Seattle has the lead. All right, we answer back in the 6th, though. Benson only at 59 pitches. Only has 2 strikeouts, but he's getting the job done. I can't complain. All right, top 7. Okay, 2 runners on now with 2 down for Molina. I'm pinch hitting there. I got to pinch hit for him. I mean, I know we don't have much on our bench. I thought Jordan was a lefty. All right, never mind. Let's go with Quinlan to pinch hit. I thought Pat Jordan was a lefty, but I was mistaken. All right, come on, Quinlan. His first career pinch hit opportunity, his first career postseason, maybe. It's a big spot here. Let's see what he can do. Here's the pitch. Quinlan swings hard in on the ground up the middle. Rodriguez got it, steps on the bag, and we are through 6.5. Alright, I don't care about taking me out to the ball game. Let's bring in Lee Collins. I don't know who our emergency catcher would be, but hopefully we don't have to find out. We're going to leave Benson out there for the next inning because he's only at 72 pitches. Okay, allowed a 1-out double to... Actually, it wasn't even a double. It looks like it was a single and a stolen base. Yep. Alright, now it's Delgado, 3-2 count. Come on, Chris. Benson fires, ball 4. Alright, 2 on. I think it's time to get somebody up in the pen. She's up at 89 pitches now. We can get Madsen up. Alright, let's see if Benson can work himself out of the jam. Stretches Wilson fires. Rodriguez takes off for third. Low a ball. Collins fires. Oh, and Rodriguez steals it. Yikes. Alright, now what do we do? Pitch around him, I guess. I think he's going to walk him. 3-0 count. Benson looks to Collins. Nods. Brings it home. Ball 4. Alright, bases are loaded, so at least we have the double play ball set up. Miller is the type of guy, he's not very fast. We could double him up, but we'll see. Very good contact guy. Puts the ball in play a lot. Let's see, at 1-2, here it is. Miller swings, flare to short center. Wind glides towards it, makes the squeeze. Rodriguez will not tag, so 2 down now. And it's Pudge Rodriguez. Can he come up with a big hit? 1 for 2 with a double. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here comes the set. The pitch swung on. Slider hit in the air to center. Win is there. There it is. Benson works out of the jam. Wow, alright. So Benson, another 7 strong. He's made 3 starts. He's gone 7 innings each time, and he's only allowed 2 runs total. What's his stamina? Could he go another inning? Because he's only at 98 pitches. Oh, I'm leaving him out there another inning then. Screw that. Sorry, Manson, but the way Benson's pitching right now, I got to leave him out there. I know that was a high-stress inning, but still. All right, let's see if we can get anything going off of Zach Day. God, he's rolling through. He's only got 80 pitches so far through 7 innings, so like not even making him work. Oh, but Randy Wynn leads the Huff with a triple. Oh, baby. He had 25 regular season triples this year. I think that's his first one of the postseason. Come on, Garcia-Parra, just put one in play. This is what you do. Ripped out toward deep left. Calderon in pursuit to the track. He's there for the catch, but that is going to be plenty deep enough for Win. And Tampa Bay leads it. All right. Let's see. And Griffey follows up with a double, so we can try and get an insurance run here. Konerko, 0 for 3 tonight, but he is hitting 355 this postseason, so they will pinch, or they will intentionally walk him. It's going to be Roland's turn now, the 1-2 count. Day from the stretch, he deals. Swung on grounder to the whole left side. That's going to roll through. Oh, I thought it was going to be a double play ball. All right, we're not going to send Griffey here. That looks like a recipe for disaster. Come on, Hinsky. Come up. You've been a big 0 this entire postseason. Time for a big hit. Let's see it. Hinsky swings, grounded sharply, right side, and it's through. Griffey comes home. Konerko to third. Let's see. He will be held. But the Devil Rays lead 3-1. Alright, so a big single for Eric Hinsky gets home a run, and we've still got the bases loaded with just 1 out. Double play ball still in order. Swung on hard line drive toward deep center. Racing back his way. It's out of his reach. That's going to get down. Multiple runs are going to come home. Here comes Konerko. Roland scores. Now it's Hinsky's turn. The ball is very deep, but White's got a big arm. I don't know. The way we've been hitting this inning, I feel like it might not be necessary, but let's go for it. Let's send him. Here he comes, Hinsky. The throw made toward home. Rodriguez with the relay. Hinsky slides the tag. He is safe. A bases clearing 3 RBI double for Michael Hart, and it's 6-1 Tampa Bay. A huge inning for the Devil Rays. It's a 5-run inning so far, and it's not over yet. Now it's Sepulveda's turn, and they're finally going to pull Day. Rich Loiselli, or Loisel, I don't know how to pronounce that name, is in. Here we go, Sepulveda at the dish. Swung on bouncing ball toward first. Delgado's got it, throw, or he'll step on the bag himself. Hart goes to third, but now it's Collins' turn. Let's see if Collins can get his first career postseason hit. Loisel looks at the runner, fires home. Collins swings, grounded up the middle. It's a base hit! And the offensive onslaught continues. Lee Collins joins the party, and it is now 7-1 Tampa Bay. Wow. All right, I feel like we almost don't need to bring Benson back out for the 8th, but who could we get up? Let's see, we could use Romero. We could use Romero and Sadler maybe if we wanted. I don't know, I might leave Benson in anyway. But, alright, here we go. 1-0 hammered. That's going to be a base hit. Collins will take second. Wow, the hit parade continues now. 2 men on for Garcia-Parra. He's got 2 strikes on him, though. Let's see. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. So this inning is finally over, but Tampa scores 6 runs, and we have a 7-1 lead. All right, so let's leave Benson in. We'll go to runners in scoring position. All right, 2-out double, 115 pitches. I think it's time to get him out of there. Let's get Romero in. All right, he gets through the 8th. And, all right, 2 men on here in the 9th, but he should be able to retire Pudge. Come on now, Romero. 2-2 counts. Strike called, and that is the ball game. Tampa wins Game 3. They have a 2-1 series lead. Score 7 runs in the final 2 innings, including 6 in the 8th. And that was what we needed. All right, we finally got to Zach Day. Look at that, 7 earned runs. He got tagged for. Wow, that's a weird state. You do not see that kind of pitching line very often. I'll say that much. And Benson, once again, phenomenal. I know he walked more guys than he struck out, but it's really hard to complain when his postseason ERA is 0.83. So like I said, I'm not gonna complain. All right, we got a 2-1 series lead now. That was a big win. That was a very big win. I think with the way that our guys are going right now, it almost feels like we have to win the games that Benson and Hudson pitches. And we've done that so far. Now, I mean, if we can steal one when Zito goes, that'd be great. But all right, we've put ourselves in a position that, this isn't even a must-win, really. So it's almost, I mean, you can come back from 3-1 in baseball. It's not impossible, but, taking a 3-1 lead would be huge for us right here. So let's see it. We definitely got the pitching advantage, but Zito has been kind of shaky so far in the postseason. So let's see it. Here we go. Game number 4 from Safeco. We are underway here from Seattle. A 1-0 lead. Zito is no hits allowed through 3. No hits allowed through 5. Only 1 hit from either side. Was it a solo homer? When did we score? Yep, it was a solo homer from Ken Griffey Jr. Remember when I got Ken Griffey Jr. and I started, part of the reason I wanted him is because I just thought he might go on a tear against his old team if we got him in the playoffs. But because he was angry by the time he was done in Seattle. He wanted out of there, if you guys remember. And we didn't even get the chance to see it last year because we took on Oakland in the championship series. But now Griffey's got a chance, and he's done the damage so far tonight. He's got the only hit from either side. Hoffman is already tired, so we might get into their bullpen pretty soon. We pick up our second hit there. Whoops. But all right, let's see. Come on, Zito. Keep it up. Finally allows a hit, but still no runs through 6. And he's got good stamina. He's only at 88 pitches, so we'll give him the 7th at least. There we go. We get a nice insurance run. Zito, all right, 2 men on now. He's at 108 pitches. We should get somebody up. Let's get Madsen up. Actually, let's get Madsen and Gonzalez up. We can go righty-lefty here if we want. But let's see if Zito can get Miller here. He's got him behind 0-2. The 0-2 struck him out with a sinker. There we go. Zito, 7 scoreless, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits allowed. That was dominant stuff out of Barry Zito. So we are going to go, I'm not sure who we're going to go with in the 8th. We might go righty-lefty and try to match up. Let's see if we can get an insurance run. Yes, we can. Awesome. So a couple insurance runs here lately. So it's primarily righties due up. Let's go with Madsen then. And we're going to get Mariano up. All right, Madsen gets through the 8th. We can sit Gonzalez down and bring in Mariano. And all right, a 3-zip lead heading into the 9th. And there it is. We take a 3-1 series lead. Mariano Rivera with his 2nd save of the postseason. And we just shut down the Mariners today. They only had 3 hits. It was definitely a pitcher's day. But we got a couple timely insurance runs. And Griffey with that big homer in the 2nd. I'm kind of curious how we scored those insurance runs. If there were any more homers or what. Looks like Konerko drove home Hinsky. Or he drove home Wynn, I guess. And in the 8th, it was... No, that was the top of the 8th. What about top of the 7th? It was Griffey scoring on an error. Wow, all right. Cool. So Griffey scored 2 of the 3 runs. Cool stuff there. All right, we got a 3-1 series lead. Look at that, 15 years of service. That's kind of insane. He's only 33. And he is happy right now. He will pout if he doesn't get his way. He was not getting his way in Seattle. That is why they traded him. But he's getting his way in Tampa Bay this year. He's having quite the contract here, I gotta say. All right, so game number 5 coming up from Seattle. Backs against the wall, and oh, they lose Ray Parkinson to Tommy John. Wow. So oh wow, he only pitched 1 inning in that start that he made against us. I didn't even realize. Wow, that's a huge blow for them. Now who are they going to use? I mean, who are they starting this game? They're going with Doug Butler. Well, I guess wasn't that bad this year. I mean, actually, this guy, he's better than some of the starters we've gone up against, I feel like. The strikeout to walk ratio wasn't that bad. 4.12 ERA, 212 innings. I mean, I know wins don't mean much, but he had 19 of them, so must be doing something right. But all right. So we got Tim Hudson on the mound, though. Definitely, again, we've got the pitching advantage. So let's see it. Let's see if we can capitalize and try to close out the series from Safeco. Game number 5 is underway. We jump out to the lead in the second, but Seattle answers back. Yikes, Hudson has not been sharp this postseason, that is for sure. Oh, my God. Come on, Tim. What is this? What are you doing? Yikes. Can we settle in at least a little bit? Alright, he gave us 6 at least. He's only at 78 pitches. I mean, we can bring him out there for the 7th at least. Just try to save our bullpen. I know we have the off day coming up, but still. Let's get Neil up. We'll go till runners in scoring position. Yeah, got through that inning. He might actually give us 8 innings here. I mean, how many pitches is he at? He's only at 91, and he's not going to pitch again this series, so... Alright, we'll leave him in there for another inning then, or at least start him for the next inning. Alright, we get 1 run back. Let's get Neil up again. So we're in scoring position. So Hudson actually might throw a complete game here if we end up losing. Let's see. Okay, we got the first 2 guys of the inning on. We got a pinch hit from Molina here. Should we go with... I think we should go with... what's his face? Pat Jordan, and go for the 3-run homer. Or, we could go with Sepulveda. Oh, I might go with that. I didn't even realize Marquis had the start today, because I forgot Butler's a lefty. Alright, so let's get Sepulveda in. And let's get Mariano up, just in case. Alright, come on, Cipriano. What can you do here? 2-2 count from the stretch. Sepulveda swings, hard hit ground ball up the middle. It's going to find its way into center field. The bases are going to be loaded. And the tying run is on for the top of the lineup. It's Randy Wynn up with no outs in the inning. Come on, no double play balls. That's really what we can't. Oh, okay. Also is not going to help. But all right, still only 1 down. Come on, Nomar. What can you do? Full count, 3-2. 354 with runners in scoring position this year. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, driven in the air toward deep left center. Calderon in pursuit of the track. It's out of air! Nomar Garciaparra with the go-ahead grand slam. Oh, unbelievable! Wow, Nomar! Oh my goodness! Wow, that really just happened. Unbelievable. Against the former Devil Ray Jim, what's his face? Jim Mercer, Jim Messer, however you pronounce his name, he's still as garbage as he ever was apparently. Because he just surrendered a go-ahead grand slam to Nomar Garciaparra. And the Devil Rays are 3 outs away from going back to the World Series. They've already pulled Mercer. They're bringing in Wagner. Oh, unbelievable. All right. So let's bring in Mariano. And let's get... what are we doing here? Lee Collins in at catcher. All right, come on, Mo. Close this out. I'm going batter by batter. It's top of the lineup, too, but they're pinch hitting for the leadoff, man. This is weird. Sean Wooten. Here he is, 2 for 8 as a pinch hit. What is this? I don't understand this. Oh, Roland's got it. Throw to first. Wow, nice play. That was wide of third, but Roland still made it. And that was a nice play by Roland, I got to say. All right, 1 down. Jesus Calderon up, the man who gets on base a lot. He is the tying run. Calderon swings, hit hard into deep center. Back goes Wynn. He's there. Ooh, that one made me nervous for a sec, but 2 down. It's up to Albert Pujols, probably the best player in baseball right now. I would have to say, in this game at least. I mean, he is... I know he had a down year this year because of the BABIP and all, but still, I mean, you look at the track record of the first couple of years in the league. Hard to argue he's not the best, if not at least the best hitter in baseball. Let's see it. Can Mariano get him? With the delivery, Poole swings, ground ball, left side. Garciaparra dives, but he can't get to it. And the tying run is on for A-Rod. Oh, baby, the winning run is at the dish. In the form of Alex Rodriguez. He's a home run threat every time. Here he goes. The swing. Slash on the ground. Third base side. It's going to get through. Pujols to second. And the winning run is on now for Carlos Delgado. Tying run is in scoring position. A base hit could tie this game up. The 2-2 diddle got out of the stretch of the pitch. Caught on and missed, strike 3. And the Devil Rays are going back to the World Series for the 2nd straight year. And that was a really bad voice crack. Wow. All right. I think I'm just going to end this video now while I still have some pride left. All right. Wow, that was cool. Oh, CC. It's on the Reds now. Yikes. Look at CC. Oh my God, look at CC. Whoa, that guy's a beast. Jesus. Alright, but we are moving on, and screw it. Let's see who we're going to play in the World Series. San Diego and Cincinnati are tied up at 2-2 right now. Wow, Josh Beckett and that's just some good pitchers in this. Rick Ankiel, remember the guy everyone wanted me to draft him? How has he been doing? Let's see if I've been vindicated for not drafting this guy. He had that good rookie year, but he's not been good ever since. And it's the walks. Like I said, he's going to strike out a zillion guys a year, but he is not going to control it. Maybe he would have been better with us, but I feel okay not drafting him looking at these stats. He's had a good year this year, though. He's cut down his walks this year. That's been big. Back down to 82. See, in his rookie year when he was good, the walks were under 100. Next 3 years, when he wasn't very good, walks back up over 100. This year, under 100. That's the key for that guy. Kind of be a good. He's a 1 year left on team control, though. He'd be a nice pickup in the future. We'll see. All right, let's see who wins this series, though. Jason Schmidt's in the series as well. He's actually going later today. Jason Schmidt and Al Leiter, that is an old-time battle right there. But Al Leiter has had a throwback year for. Oh, he's from Tom's River. Oh, I know my boy Jersey Born. He's not going to be watching this, but I know my boy Jersey Born's going to like that from Tom's River. But yeah, this has been a throwback year from Al Leiter. I think he led the NL in ERA at age 37. Pretty cool. Against Jason Schmidt. All right, big game 5 coming up. Battle of 2 veterans. I guess Schmidt isn't really that old in this yet, but how old is he? Out of curiosity. He's 30. He's a veteran enough. All right, let's see it. San Diego wins game 5. All right, and game 6. Can San Diego close it out? Nope. Cincy takes game 6. It's do or die game 7. Oh, Josh Beckett versus CC. I gotta live watch this. Real-time sim? I forget how to do this now. I think it might be real-time sim. Yes, it is. All right. I want to see who wins this. Let's go a little bit quicker. Let's factor times 20. Actually, I think if we just factor times 300, it'll go about as quickly as I want it to. All right, let's see it. Cincinnati gets out to a 1-0 lead. Might be all they need for Sabathia, the way that guy's been pitching. But we'll see. This might be a 1-0 game. I mean, these two pitchers are absolute beasts, and they have good postseason track records as well. Big game pitchers. Yep, this game looks like it might be a 1-0 game. Look at this. This is like an old-fashioned pitcher's duel. This is awesome. I love this crap. All right, 3 more outs. Is Sabathia still out there? No, they took him out. But it was a 1-0 game like I predicted. And there it is. We are taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Let's just see the box score. So Beckett went 7, 8 strikeouts. Sabathia went 7 and a third, 9 strikeouts. Oh my God, we're gonna have our hands full with this guy. Ooh, and they've got Johan Santana coming out of the bullpen. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good series. I'm excited to play the Cincinnati team. But all right, that is gonna do it. So we're taking on the Reds in the World Series in the next episode. So come back for that. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.